Happy New Year, Frost! Thank you for popping in. Happy New Year, Narukon! And that sounds like a lot of fun, Frost! Mario Kart World and Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Is that the remake of the original games? I remember playing those when I was a kid. But yeah, Happy New Year, guys! Thank you for joining me. My name is Shara, and welcome to the stream. We are doing some Final Fantasy XIV today. I'm gonna check out the Heavensturn event, aka the New Year event, and do a bunch of main story quest. So we'll see how it goes. Remakes that came out a few months back. I've heard good things about those. I remember. I think I played a little bit of one of the original Dragon Ages. Not Dragon Age. Dragon Quest. I did play the original Dragon Age, but whoo boy is that dated now. But yeah! Okie doke. So, I figure we'll sandwich this a little bit. Actually, let me go ahead and, that's not what I'm looking for. Let me see what my odds are of getting Titan Extreme to pop. And in the interim, let's do main story quest. Brave new companions. Slackborn has news on the project. Slackborn has news on the progress of the inaugural ceremony. The producer of 14 seems to imply a Switch 2 versions in the works. I bet they could make it work. Yoshi P is nothing if not a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Ambitious. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. He's a very, very, very ambitious gentleman. While you were away in Kurthis, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed, although Tataru does yet seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand? Let's see, do you guys have any new dialogue? Nope. These parchments need to be sorted, and these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I am sorely tempted to follow the lot in my waste paper basket. Oh, Momo! You startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid! Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered around Revenant's Toll, and I haven't the time to track them all down. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here on the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly back to Alphino if you don't wish to miss a ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose. And out we go. Right, there's somebody in here, isn't there? Or are they just out? Nope, they're outside. Yu Yu Hase. Those who believe this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself is an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. A deep blue uniform crafted specifically for Alphino's new trial organization. These uniforms are a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. You give Lalafels a bad name. Wait a sec. Ah. Hi, Laurentius. I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Ah, our new uniforms. I'm reminded of my induction into the Woodwhalers. I mean, to be fair, this is a very pretty sight. Ah. Boy, that's a familiar face. I don't believe we've met. I'm Ilbert, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There's no easier method of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. Ermgus? This scarlet garb marked me as a proud member of the Maelstrom, and a hardy defender of Limsa Lominsa. Yet, in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale. Oh, now that's a striking shade of blue. Put alongside my maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe will certainly not lack for color. Let's see. Ah. Alian! Isildur has at last retired from the adventurer's life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit, I am excited to forge my own path forward. Hey, sir! You made it! Thank you for joining! We're just handing out the uniforms for this new organization we're putting together. Ah, yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. Rio! Hello there, lass. Looking for me, was ya? I'd suggest giving you a whistle, but I'm not sure I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. Organization 13, not quite. No, that's the Asians. Oh, proper uniforms and all. This thing'll cut off the blood to my head. Not to worry, though. I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments. Ah, Wilrid. Little mans, hello. Little Alamika could learn much from Revenant's Toll. That this town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. I've never worn aught quite so voluminous. Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in no time. In time, rather. Ah. Momo Jigaimo? Gods, I did not expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your Parma battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Toll. 'Tis an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride. Yes, Momo? Ah, Tataru mentioned you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met with the rest of the recruits? Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established grand companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there is much a small corps of elite warriors can achieve. Did I mention I thought of a name for the company? 'Tis my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadths of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Momo. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. Yes, put the 15-year-old in charge.
Your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one.
This is a very serious book club.
Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Please, antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready. I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12.
Kryl, my beloved.
I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder. Have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans? Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelind's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
None of these are for me. Although, they do... they do look fun, but none of these are for my class. They look nice, though. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last. The winds are uncommon fierce this day. Traitor in the midst. Minfili would have you assist Alphino in his new station as commander of the Crystal Braves. Try as I might, I cannot shake the creeping sense of dark foreboding. But it avails us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead on the problem of the present. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the grand companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. And until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Asians, Urianger is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the dark beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all of this you knew already. Let us speak then of more current matters, in particular the state of the Crystal Braves. Alphino did well to found the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I feel that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be. Independent to a fault, and singularly loath to accept help. Save, of course, when that help comes from you. Alphino has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able. Boy, playing through this story arc feels weird. I haven't played it since the first go around. Boy, okay. Alphino refused the Archon's help, but I believe that he would welcome yours. I should be most grateful if you place yourself at his disposal. By the way, guys, we're coming up to actually let me take a quick look, because, I'm pretty sure that we are coming up on the anniversary of... Yeah! Next week! I made Momo on January 5th, 2025. She's almost a year old. So thank you guys for sticking out with me for a year of potato journeys. Happy early birthday to my potato! I don't know. Maybe I can draw something for her this weekend. Because I won't be able to play on the 5th, because it's a Monday and I can't really play on work nights. But, yeah. Wow! From invoices to petitions to... It's a war, Momo! That desk is my front line, and I fear I've been overrun. Poor Tataru. She has so much to do. Many of my countrymen are skilled with bow or blade. I've made it my mission to rally those with such talents to the Braves' cause. I only hope we can be of some small assistance. Condemn refugees to death. Wait a minute, that's not right. In what event we must guide them to the Alamigo, else we condemn them to certain death. You know, what did I just tell you? Oh, Yida. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Dispatch the first unit to Ul'dah. The second and fourth are to stand by for further orders. If Higiri and our more skilled culinarians work closely together, I dare say they could create extraordinary dishes sure to satisfy Eorzean and Domin alike. Yes, 'twould be foolish to sacrifice nutrition for flavor. Which is a hilarious statement once you learn what kind of cooking they do in Charlian. Which is where Y'shtola and many of the others got their training. In traditional Doman cuisine, we strive for perfect balance, not only of flavor and texture, but also of nutrition. For a meal to be truly satisfying, it must nourish the body as well as delight the senses. A dazzling floral arrangement, each blossom a peerless beauty in her own right. The blessing and the burden of an overactive imagination. And by which you can tell who he's looking at. Thagrid is a incorrigible. He's a little bit of a perv. And very much fancies himself a ladies' man. Look forward, never back. Devote yourself only to the present. This is what I've learned from the Domans. Those Azir uniforms are really rather striking, but I think I shall remain a scion for the nonce. These walls have become my home, and the scions my family. Besides, I'm not sure blue is really my color. The green in my cassock brings out my eyes, just as Hori's breeches bring out the red in his. I love these two. Gultanet and Hori Boulder are some of my favorite rando, just side characters. Where have those younglings disappeared to? Making the most of their newfound freedom, no doubt. All right, my boy. What is it, Momo? And do be concise. I am rather busy. You would lend a hand, you say? Well, I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the demands upon my time are such that I had little choice, which is not to say that my men want for labor. Though we are but newly formed, there is already a great demand for our services, and we are hard-pressed to answer all petitions. But I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted its resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Ilberd. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance, Momo. Oh, do we have voice acting?
Hail to you, Scion. How might we serve you? Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own. That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence. Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the Grand Companies. Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ. We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy. He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the Ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge, but we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root. Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly. Assuming the ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway, and if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purposes by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-woman army like you.
Sorry, is the implication that I don't seem prepared? We must... wait. That's already... oh yes. Everybody in this building is the most trustworthy. That's why we're doing a mission about a traitor. Yeah, Acer, they never... the folks of Ul'dah have never been one for subtlety in their naming conventions. The Hall of Flames.
Well, well. What brings you here, my friend?
She is here at my behest. Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears. But look at you! The honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Aye. We've both come far, have we not? Lest you wonder, Hilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads. The last time we saw each other, Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention.
I think it's been, what, 15, 20 years? Since Alamigo fell?
As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanalan than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it.
Do yourself a favor, Acer. There is plenty of fanfic about these guys, but don't look it up until we're don't look it up until we've at least gone through Stormblood.
Then, with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate. Those balls, brother! Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
Pah! Spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to her, I'm little more than a glorified butcher. But you, Wilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standing.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway. I have tidings.
So there has been progress. I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all. So it is we who have been compromised. Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the Monitorists have been in league with the Empire from the first? Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime. It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days, and drink to the future of our homeland. Flame General. You wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up. Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Scion.
We've already got a 110. 9575. What do you look like? Fuck it. Might as well. Oh, they actually are slightly better. Neat. Back and forth. Ilbert is eager to continue his investigation into the Garlean spy known as the Ivy. Our hunt for the Ivy begins in earnest, Scion. Suffice it to say, we must tread warily, but one misstep may well cost us our lives. Our business here is concluded for the time being. Let us return to the Rising Stones and report to Commander Levieur. I figure we'll get to like a solid, not stopping point, but pause point, and then we can do the New Year event. Which is always a bit of a hoot. We all returned from Ul'dah, Commander. And not a moment too soon. Something has happened. Trouble? You will recall that the Fourth was tasked with reconnoitering the rendezvous site used by the Ivy's minions and his Imperial contacts. Soon after you left, we received word that the unit was ambushed en route to its destination. Gods damn it. According to the report, one of ours has been taken captive. The Garleans are not wont to treat their foremen with dignity, and I have grave fears for her safety. We must dispatch a rescue party at once. Recall those braves who are afield. Begging your pardons, Commander, but we have not the time. I'm afraid I must ask for your aid once more, Scion. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Garleans with more captives, yet time is of the essence. Simply put, you are the best chance we have. Captain Ilbert has the right of it. I trust you are willing? But of course you are. Now, Aliana the Fourth lies in wait in the Tangle, near the entrance to Custom Sentry. Seek her out, and she will apprise you of the situation. That was new dialogue. You are the best chance we have of rescuing our comrade. I shall pray for your success. Ooh! We're in the soap bubble. One of the soap bubble weathers. AKA the gloom. Hang in there, Resh. We'll free you yet. You would aid us in the rescue mission? We are in your debt, Warrior of Light. Now, time is against us, so allow me to brief you on the situation. The Garleans fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Resh and hauling her away to the castrum yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. Even as we speak, the Garleans may be interrogating Resh, or worse. With her hurts, I fear that she will not long survive their attention. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may yet be in its infancy, but the bond that binds us is strong as mithril. None of us will stand by while a comrade suffers. We, the remnants of the Fourth, will infiltrate Castrum Sentry. Please help us find Resh before it's too late. Or... no, you stop that. Meh? Ah. Hello. Poor Resh. Oh, you're not... you're not aggroed. I shouldn't be attacking you. Eat shit. Where am I? Resh, thank the gods we found you. And thank you, Warrior of Light. Now, to quit this accursed place. Resh cannot move with those wounds. She will need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Might we trouble you to provide one? Given your reputation, I suspect the Garleans will be only too happy to grant you their undivided attention. If you were to create commotion within the castrum, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let us speak again once we are outside these walls. Thank you. Let's get out of here. Let's cause a ruckus. Let's see. What did they want us to do? Oh, yes. Hello! You will not leave this place alive. That's cute. So there is a point much, much later in Final Fantasy XIV where you get to play and experience what it is like to battle as a Imperial soldier. To, like, what I mean is to their degree of ability. It kind of makes you appreciate how terrifying Eorzeans are in comparison, and specifically the Warrior of Light. It's a different thing altogether. Sorry, my man. Though, anybody that we encounter who's using magic is a conscript, because actual Garleans cannot use magic, cannot manipulate ether at all. Like, genetically, it is not something they're capable of doing. That's part of why their tech is so good. It's to make up with the fact that they cannot use magic. Hey, yeah. Well, that's rude of you. Sit your ass down. I've awaited your return most anxiously, my friend. You've done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Resh is safe, and we suffered no further casualties. Words cannot well express my gratitude. All that's left is to report the mission's success to Commander Levieur. I shall go on ahead to the Rising Stones. No, you stop that. Oh. Excuse me. Sun boy, I have returned. Ah, it does me well to see you thus returned. Though I doubt not your prowess, entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture, and I must confess to having been a trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission as is your wont. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Dolmens. Thanks to their expert ministrations, the danger is past. You have my gratitude, Momo. Allow me to thank you also, Scion. Resh owes you her life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with. As you say, Commander. I will see to it that the men keep their wits about them. And it may yet take time, but I will not rest until we have identified and apprehended the Ivy. I have every confidence that you will succeed, Captain. As for you, Momo, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, but I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary. I require that you accompany me to Kurthus. I've been granted an audience with an Ishgardian dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence. Oh, do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We shall depart as soon as you are ready. Oh my goodness. Okay. Coming to terms. An influential Ishgardian wishes to meet the Warrior of Light, and Alphina would like nothing more than to oblige him. We've been blessed with a rare opportunity, Momo. An audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We ought to treat with Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, in Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. We'd be wise to court his favor. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Sir Emmerich wishes to meet the woman behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedent should see the wisdom of this plan when you request her permission to accompany me to Kurthus. Mayhap you feel this to be a waste of your talents, which could doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. If my many adventures in diplomacy have taught me anything, it is the importance of humoring those who have something that one wants. Not every victory is won on the battlefield, my friend. 'Tis the lot of legendary heroes to be paraded about from time to time. It's really funny looking back at this, realizing that, yes, Kel has done, or sorry, not Kel. This is my alt. This is Momo. That, you know, the Warrior of Light has done a great deal already, and this is only the tip of the iceberg. A meeting with the Ishgardian ambassador? By all means, I think it a wonderful idea. We have received no reports of etherical disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity of late. If Alphina believes your presence may help him to secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. Antecedent? I take it Momo has explained the situation. She has. Yet, welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. These guardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one to which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than what is generally known. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the center of Abelathia's spine, ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Members of the original Eorzean Alliance, formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience, who withdrew from the Alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silvertear Skies. Since which time, their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cartano, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I've tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the Alliance at every opportunity. I've explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall, as once fell Alamigo. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why, naught. Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction? I should hope so. Rather than lowly messengers we have been fobbed off within the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I'm not so naive as to think that they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. The Empire will soon be at our doorsteps once more. Indeed, you may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Momo. Our old friend Lord Haurchefant is expecting us. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further ingratiated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. Though I know but little of Sir Emmerich, I have faith that Alphinaud's efforts are about to bear fruit. Achoo! So I have an ad coming, and we're going to be doing a lot of exposition. So I'm going to take a sec. I'm going to run this ad, and then I'll be right back with y'all. So see you folks in 3 minutes here. Here I go. Why is this such a short song to loop in this part? Oh, well, welcome back from the ad, my folks. Sorry, was poking at something on a different screen. Let me just save that, and we're back to the game. Okay. Time to bother our boyo. Ah, Momo. Ever a welcome sight. Our hearts have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. Ah, good Master Alphino. An honor, as always. Alphino, it would help if you didn't have, like, thigh and side cutouts in your outfit. Likewise, Lord Harshafat. Forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense! Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Fortin may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. But to the matter at hand. Sir Emmerich arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest a while by the warmth of our hearth, but if you are willing to forego such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside of the intercessory. He will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it best we proceed to the intercessory forthwith. You will find the entrance to the intercessory outside. It's just around the corner to the right. Speak with the guard stationed there when you are ready to begin the meeting. I see no reason to keep Sir Emmerich waiting, do you? Let us proceed to the intercessory. Why do you folks have to keep using a really hard to pronounce word? We've been expecting you, madam. Pray take your ease inside, and I shall summon the others. I've actually written a small fic that is stationed in this setting, which is fun.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emmerich. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination. Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us. Now then, shall we begin?
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the primal menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last. Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean Alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Fortin has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
That's a problem.
No, you would not, for I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard Sorma.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this?
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
What? By the Fury! All our precautions were for naught?
Wait, who? I got a bowl of shark fin soup from that? The massive fin of a megalodon, boiled in a rich Far Eastern broth until soft and gelatinous. While not included in the soup, the remainder of the shark flesh is salted and dried until rock hard, then shaved into paper-thin slices, which, when boiled in hot water, creates a savory soup that is the base of countless other recipes. That's great, but nobody should be, people should not be hunting shark. The intercession of saints. Recent developments have given Alphino much to consider. Just when we were starting to make progress, and to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Haurchefant and find out what he has learned. We must needs find the heretics, and no, it will avail us not to rush. Let us hear what Lord Haurchefant has to say first. I'm come to hear Lord Haurchefant speak, not you. My sincerest apologies for the interruptions, my friends, but the situation is such that we must act swiftly. If you would be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Downs. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant, every knight was slain, every crate seized. Then, as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone. 'Twould be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route, knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. Quite. We could pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. ¿Por qué no los dos? The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord Haurchefant said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Momo. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. I shall remain in Camp Dragonhead for now. Should you learn aught of interest, pray return at once. My men are conducting their own investigation at present. Follow the road south towards Mordona, and you shall find them and the wagon in due time. It takes but one pair of loose lips. I'm pretty sure there's actual constellations in the sky that you can learn in this game, but I've never taken the time to learn them. That's an astrologian's job. Move along, adventurer. This is nothing for... Lord Haurchefant bid you speak with us. Then you must be... Beg your pardon, Scion. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Tipped the wagon for good measure, even. Whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. Would have been easier to just steal it. Though a damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. Reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own hidden away off. But... Pay no heed to my ramblings. Absent of proof, 'tis naught but speculation. It might be as the squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. And back we go! Man, if there is one thing that I miss quite a few things about home. By which I mean where I grew up, where my parents still are. One of the big things is actually being able to see the damn stars. You can't see shit down here because it's a city. Meh. Kit, thank you for popping in. 5 times, goodness. I feel like I can never get to a proper watch streak on you for you because I just have bad timing with my work shifts, but thank you. Not bad. Ah, here we are. Hey Kit, we just founded the Crystal Braves. To let you know where we are in story. You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims we marked them as, lost and ill-equipped for the journey further north. Our leader called out to them, and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly, she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought, some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same, else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek, and then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what had happened until I saw the snow turned red. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead, and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I couldn't... I mean, they'd have killed me, so I just lay still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Yeah, no, everything's fine, don't worry about it. I am genuinely having a really good time playing through this again, though. There's a lot of story beats that were set up after the main... there's just a lot of stuff that I did not realize went this far back. And we have yet another primal problem. Just a little. Ah, you've returned. What news have you for us? It seems Lady Arsheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. Who is this Shiva the heretics speak of? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion, Master Alphino? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. No, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say she's their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Lord Haurchefant, what was the caravan's cargo? Ah, if I recall correctly, the Diamond Forger requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Do you not see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva as a beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Haurchefant, you would agree that discretion is of paramount concern. Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alphino? The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I need to send word to my brethren in Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I am sure you would not miss this for the world. Heretics, Stravanians, old familiar enemies. This is something beyond all imagination. Strength and unity. Woe betide the heretic who crosses Alphino Leveeur, for they shall feel the full force of his fury. The persistent attacks on our caravan seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfili of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Momo, pray join me in Whitebrim Front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Durandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillamont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there, then? Good. Oh my goodness. We're only a healer and another DPS away from being able to actually do Titan Extreme. It would be nice to get this out of the way tonight. We'll see. I get the feeling I'm going to have to cancel this to queue up for something else, but oh well. Ah. Right. Ha! Suppose it doesn't particularly matter where I go, because this is going to spawn me back near the navel, I think. Gonna brace myself for the landslides if possible. Ready? Yep, let's do we'll do our best. Man. Nope. Not this early, please. I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. So I mentioned this when we first fought Titan, but in the original Titan, when you fell down there, you were stuck down there. the viewpoint did not come up here and you could not be resurrected. So this is an improvement. Oh man. I haven't done this in so fucking long. No one ever told me I was very bright. At least not when it comes to this kind of thing. I'm gonna be real, fighting in 14 is like tertiary to me from my experience with the game. I'm here for the story and for crafting and gathering. Which is good because I suck. What? No, wait, what? I thought hiding... I feel really dumb. I absolutely do not blame them for not resurrecting me. The important people are getting healed first. Oh, damn. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I just realized I could have been hit in the fucking jail, couldn't I? Why do I not have any brain cells? Ash Latano, that's it. I see you, Star Wars fan. I see you. Maybe next time before I do an extreme, I can actually, you know, look up the instructions. Okay. What? Oh no. This ain't happening. Oh, did the others just... yeah. Oh shit, dumbass. Pay attention. Nope. Yes? No. I was the last one alive last time. Yeah, your hatred, da-da-da-da, yeah, fuck off, Titan. No. Wait. No! Mobo's gonna look at you very sadly, is what she's gonna do. Aw, oh, dang, nabbit! I know we can do this. Let's see, I do have arm's length, so I gotta remember to use that. Well, we're getting closer every time, so... I mostly just want to get this done with. Thank you. Oh no, we're not doing great, are we? No. Tits. Oh no! What? Okay, no wonder one of the folks died. They had to get up to to give their kitty some medicine. Dang it! By the edge, stay behind. Oh crud! Good job, idiot. Josh, hello! Doing well! Oh, I was trying to get them out of that. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Damn it, idiot Sherry, you had an ability for that. Arm's length. Well, I mean, my death this time was my fault because I keep forgetting that arm's length exists and it is necessary to prevent falling off the edge when you were this small. Okay, guys, no, you can do it. Keep going, I believe in you. Although the fucking bomb boulders are less than ideal. Ben, hi! Thank you for popping in. I hope you're having a good night. We're on the struggle bus. Oh no, oh no! Oh no! Oh man! Did we kill the jailer? I don't remember. Balls. I'm the only one alive, and it's just because I'm in the jail. Okay. Original sin? Oh yeah, no. I've heard about that. I bet it is upsetting. Tech money to play this game looks fun. Yeah, so this game is a great deal of fun. I really enjoy it. And playing it from the beginning again has been so delightful. It's just that it's an extreme. It's the hardest version of this specific trial, this summon battle in the Realm Reborn in the original base game. So, still struggling a little bit, but a little bit of progress is being made every time, so... It's more that I think we're all... Like, I haven't played this specific battle in a long time. So... Which is... You know, I don't really remember what to do all the time. It's kind of like stretching a muscle again, after, like, yeah, you haven't exercised in a while. You back here, you giant jackwagon. Hey, me at me. Remember, arm's length exists. No. Yes, I remembered! I did it! I managed to not die to that. I'm so glad. Well, to be fair, not only the DPS folks tend to have, I don't remember whether or not we're supposed to kill the jailers. I mean, in general, we do too. Okay, we're making progress. It's slow but steady progress. We're doing the thing. My poor gear. Let's see, what are we at? Why don't I actually also try to remember my damn rotation? We can get this. You know, I don't think I have ever done this dungeon. I think maybe I did it once where I was synced. And the rest of the time I've ever done this one, it was unsynced. Meaning, like, I was like level, like, 90 fighting this guy. Okay, jail. There we go. Do less of that, sir. Nope. Yeah, somebody in the chat said that this is normally done through Party Finder. In part by that we mean people get together and they like often talk through Discord or whatever while doing it to better coordinate. And yeah, I understand why. No, 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 no. Yeah. Okay. That was, I think, the closest we've gotten yet. They're giving, folks are just giving some instructions in the chat. Right, because killing the ads spawns like the pools of lava. Got it. Yeah. They keep calling him a nugget, and he does kind of look like a big chicky nugget. Man, we didn't have nearly as much trouble with Garuda. Or Ifrit. Wait, did we do Ifrit Extreme? No, we did, because he was the first one, wasn't he? Oh, we're missing somebody. Ah, one of our tanks. Oh, tank is wearing an that top looks a lot like never mind. I thought that top looked like Balthier's, but nope. Other tanks AFK. Yeah. Dismiss? Oh, I mean, I guess we can. Yeah, I mean, I guess. We really only have a certain amount of time to complete this. I'm gonna be really upset if we can't finish this tonight. It took since I started streaming to get folks going. Let's see, what do we got for party makeup? I'm not surprised I'm the only Dragoon. They're not a really popular class anymore. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. I feel like we've given a strong go, a strong try, with the actual stuff as is. Oh man, if we're gonna do that, it would be kind of... Oh, hey! Oh no, the new person that joined was like, oh my god, what did I get myself into? Let's do this. We ball! Yeah, if you're still around, if you can snooze that after, before it pops, the ad, I'd appreciate it. And if not, that's fine too. I can risk a couple seconds to do it myself. Jailed! I'm just a potato! Let me go! Okay. nope, nope! No, no, no. You absolute jackwagon, just die, please. Ugh. We did it! Oh man, who's been doing the most? I don't know. They've all been doing a good job. I'm gonna do Cena for coming in clutch at the end. I'll pass on that. I'll agree on the others. Oh man. I won't be able to do anything with that for a while, but it's good to have it. That's a copy of the music. I got 2 comms. Wow, that took a while. But goddamn. Titan displayed a most satisfying degree of destructive power. The intensifying effects of the ritual foci are undeniable. Powerful though this incarnation was, the Primal's eventual defeat was not unexpected. The burgeoning strength shown by the Bringer of Light, however, has grown beyond reckoning. Such a demonstration of force serves us still. It invites ever greater retaliation. Yes, as the light burns brighter, so too are the shadows steep deeper in darkness. No worries, Ben. Thank you for popping by. I was gonna say, Narukon. I also have to repair my gear. Okay. I'm glad we made it. I guess we might as well go turn this in. Gets me to someplace where I can repair my gear. But we did it! Let's see, is there a repair person right here? Well, I mean, I guess we can just... Goodness, I always forget how full Limsa Limensa is. Let's see, where was the repair person? Oh, wow, a real money trader. I haven't seen one of you guys in ages. Let's go ahead and report you, and yes. Yeah, thank you guys. That was a bit of a struggle, but also a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm glad you made it too, Ben. It's good to see you. Now let's go ahead and turn this in. The rumblings have ceased. It seems that no matter how powerful the Lord of Crags become, you and your companions are up to the task. Yes? You found something of interest in the navel? A gruesome ritual tool fashioned from the bones of a kobold. Glenn Richter? Is that somebody we know? Is this bone? And such a grotesque design. Honestly, I will never understand the kobold sense of aesthetics. You say you acquired a similar object after your battle with Garuda. Then we must consider the possibility that these trinkets are responsible for the Primal's appalling new strength. That is you. Okay, I had a feeling. But I shall leave such conclusions to those more learned in the subject than I. Pray return to the Waking Sands and convey my greetings to Urianger. We friends! Okay, so I'm gonna go... Well, I'm gonna teleport to the Rising Stones. But, not the Rising Stones. The Waking Sands, actually. But this ad is about to start in a couple seconds, so I'm just gonna go ahead and run it. And I'll be back with you folks on here in 3 minutes here. Why did I leave without saying... Were you physically near me, Narocon, and I didn't even say hi? Ugh. I... have the brain of a gremlin. Yeah, I mean, these... So the gloves and the pants are new, and they do visibly match, so that's cool. Don't really want to turn this in before the ad breaks over, so... I'll just wait for that to complete. Currently in a different world right now, though I'd lend you a hand with Titan through matchmaking. It is very much appreciated. Goodness. It has been such a long time since I did that synced. But it was also, honestly, a lot of fun. I'm never going to be particularly good at fighting in this game. That's just inevitable. In the same way that I can't memorize, like, card game rules, I have a hard time, or dance steps, or sports rules. I have a really hard time memorizing, like, the mechanics of boss battles. But I'll do my best. Might as well turn this in while we're here. So, the Lord of Crags was also possessed of unprecedented vigor, and thou hadst returned with yet another curiosity of bone? The kobolds are not known for fashioning objects in this manner. What is more, its construction doth bear a striking similarity to that of the trophy recovered by thee from Garuda's lair. The fleshless remains of beastmen worshippers. This is the material common to both of these foreboding ritual tools. What unsavory sorcery have the paragons bequeathed to their unsuspecting pawns? There is yet another commonality to this augmentation of the primals that concerns me, and that is thee, Momochigaimo. For every mountain thou dost conquer, I am struck by the answering waxing of potency of the primals. The pattern is too clear to ignore. such cycle boats not but ill for the realm. I must unlock the true nature of these immortal entities, ere the land is once more racked with ruin. And as always, thou art my stoutest an ally in the gathering of the requisite keys. Might as well get this one. Ifrit ain't broke. Urianger seeks to prepare for the coming of the Lord of the Inferno. We are fortunate that the Lord of the Inferno hath yet to rear his horned head. I fear, however, that reports of his return will not be long in the coming. My quest for knowledge yet remains unfinished, but such a task can only properly be undertaken in a world unracked by chaos. Let us bow to the inevitability and prepare ourselves for what will undoubtedly turn into another blistering trial. Pray visit High Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah, and advise him that the fiery primal will likely soon be among us once more. Mayhap with a measure of foresight, we can lessen the impact of Ifrit's arrival. And I was going to go here anyway, because if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that this, Ul'dah is where the holiday event begins. Is it or is it not? Actually, let me go ahead and take a look. No, actually, it's in Limsa. Huh. Momo of the Scions, your timing is most fortunate. Allow me to brief you on the situation. Both the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder informed us of their recent troubles with disturbingly powerful primals, and as these incidents ever occur in threes, we immediately sought to gather intelligence on Amalja activity. We lost contact with the first reconnaissance party assigned to the task. I then deployed one of our elite units to learn the fate of the missing scouts, but they also have failed to report back. In their most recent missive, my elite troops declared their intention to investigate the Bowl of Embers. Though they may have been overwhelmed by the lizardmen, we must consider the possibility that the Lord of the Inferno has reclaimed his domain. It is with some measure of wounded pride, then, that I must request your aid. Assemble a group of your companions, and strike into the heart of Amalja territory in southern Thanalan. If Ifrit has indeed returned, you are to banish him back to the ether by whatever means is necessary. You will likely have to renew your bond with the Zaharak Aetheryte to enter the Bowl of Embers. The lizardmen have undoubtedly realigned their crystals since you last felled their god, and unfortunately that means cutting your way through a goodly number of their sentries to reach it. The Grand Company of the Immortal Flames is no stranger to sacrifice when it comes to battling the primals, but the struggle costs far too many lives, and often creates a host of new-tempered enemies. You and your unique talents, however, can spare the families of our soldiers that grief. I'll pass on the news of your involvement in this mission to the Scions myself. Should our primal fears prove substantiated, then I pray your efforts meet with success. Let's go ahead and at least get this unlocked. And then maybe we can attempt to get into it. Yeah, Naricon, I appreciate your support through all of this. It's... I feel like a little bit of a goober. It's kind of embarrassing, in some respects, because, like, I don't consider myself very good at this game. But I still want to show it off to folks who can't or won't or don't want to play it. So, oh, that ain't gonna work, is it? Nope, get to go around. I did unlock the friendlies, didn't I? Yes. I gotta do more of the Beast Tribe quests. I'm sorry, the society quests. This exact moment is part of why I'm so happy they added flying to the Realm Reborn zones. Because if they hadn't, it would take so much longer to get to where I need to go. Oh yeah. They've I think only recently called it, started to call it, whatchamacallit, well, I can words. So, they found themselves at a bit of an impasse, because in Shadowbringers, of course, one of the quote-unquote beast tribes, and they did at that point, as of Shadowbringers, they did still call them beast tribes. They were like, oh, one of the beast tribes is literally that Lalafels, so like we can't. Continuing to call them beast tribes is kind of weird in that context. So then they changed to Society Quest. I think, at least I'm pretty certain that was the sequence of events that resulted in that. But of course, for the vast majority of time I've been playing this game, it has been Beast Tribes, so I keep forgetting that they're called Society Quest now. Ah, yes. How much money do I... Oh shit, I forgot I have a million gil. That's right, that person, my new free company gave me a fucking million gil. Here, let me just get a couple of these. And, oh, I'll get 5 of these just to have for later. But, let's see. I'm technically, yes. Though the reason they gave us that gil was specifically to decorate our house, which is something I'm probably going to be working on off stream. But the advent cakes, it's so cute. Okay. Oh yeah. Red Uma Doshin. Good morrow to you, my lady. I am the Uma Doshin, a member of the Far Eastern delegation, come to share our traditions of Heavensturn with the good people of Eorzea. If there is aught you would know of this year's celebration, you need only ask. What do you do here? At the turning of the year, a small delegation of our people would journey to Eorzea to celebrate the coming of Heavensturn, and in doing so, strengthen the bonds of friendship between Eorzea and the Far East. Under the direction of our leader, the Uma Bugyo, we are planning a procession featuring this year's totem animal, the Noble Horse. We do hope you'll enjoy it. What is Heavensturn? You are unfamiliar with the festival? The tradition has a rich history, which dates back centuries, but I do not wish to bore you, so I will try and keep my summation brief. Heavensturn is a celebration that marks the start of the new year, though the way in which it is observed differs from region to region. Here in Eorzea, it is said that the 12 select one amongst them to keep vigil over the realm until the next passing of the 12 moons. I believe this year is Nofaka, the goddess of abundance, who has been charged with this duty. In the Far East, however, the changing of the year is heralded by one of the 12 totem animals. As you've no doubt discerned from my helm, this year we pay homage to the noble Uma. Ah, forgive me, that name is likely unfamiliar to your ears. No, because of fucking Uma Musume, it's not. I believe you Eorzeans call this most majestic of beasts a horse. How such a peculiar name was conceived, I will never know. Horse time. God, look at this fucking helmet. Look at it. Seize the nigh. The nay, rather. The Uma Bugyo would entreat your aid for the Heavensturn festivities. In honor and in glory do we first lay eyes upon one another. I am the Umabugyo, the head of the delegation from the far eastern nation of Hingashi. We are come on a mission to tend to the fire of friendship with your Eorzea. This we do seek by sharing the joys of our Heavensturn customs, which differ from those observed on these shores. While the people of Eorzea choose a deity to be first among the 12, we in the Far East grant that honor to one of the 12 noble beasts. And this year, the honor belongs to the horse, the most dignified and dependable of steeds. Now, though, I had previously had the pleasure of introducing the horse in Eorzea. Few are they who still have true appreciation for the creatures. This time, therefore, it is my hope to better convey its appeal, its gallantry and majesty, to which end we are planning to have them march in a procession. Oh my goodness, okay. Wasn't expecting that to pop this quick, but okay. Presently, a member of our delegation is out spreading word of the event to the people of Limsa. He wears a unique kabuto like mine and has a delightful mascot with him besides. Alas, said mascot is as anxious as it is adorable, and we are having some difficulty handling it. As an adventurer, I just... Oh, damn, I was really hoping to get that out before it popped all the way. Alright, let's see how Ifrit goes. If it takes another 45 minutes to beat Ifrit, I might cry. In my hubris, I did not, in fact, look up the instructions for this one. I should have during the ad break. Okay. Oh! Bup, 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 bup. Time to relearn this on the fly. Whoop, 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 whoop. No, hey, stop that! That's rude! Hey, hey, hey! So, some of the same people in this party are the same people from last time. Ash Latano, and Vicente in particular. Jesus tits, okay. That was my bad. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Okay. I think we were killing the nails too fast? I can't really tell. I mean, we almost got the fucker down in one go, though, so I'm hopeful. Unless our tank here is gonna pull... I can... Tank, baby, are you... well, we do have a healer left. Now we've just got the healer left. Oh man, oh man, oh man. They're giving it their damnedest, but yep, that's a wipe. Stagger the nails, and that tracks. Okay, I had a feeling we were killing them too much at once, because they do the, Can you less of that, please? Okay. I will say though, had that healer managed to keep the tank alive, like, I feel like there could have been potential there. Whoop! I guess I should have staggered the nails. I gotta remember that killing the nails, there's a little explosion. I gotta be more careful with my health. Oh, get back here, you jackwagon. Oh no, one of our tanks went down again. Okay, here we go again. Okay, 1 elephant, 2 elephant. Oh wait, no, do we gotta be further apart with this? Shit. motherfucker. Nopey, 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 nope. Ah. Okay, I genuinely thought I was cooked. Quite literally. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! No! No! SW on me. I don't know what that means, Magente. Woo! I don't want to kill the... Oh, shit. I was too far away, I think. Let's see, we've got 1, 2... Man, if only we could get level 3 limit break. Healer? Healer? How? Healer has been the last one alive. Well, Mantic, okay, nails. As a main tank, getting nails, your main job is not getting the party killed. Yeah, that's fair. If everyone is low and you keep killing nails, everyone dies. Right, so... I mean, I'm gonna be real, this one still feels easier than Titan. Yeah, Ifrit was not fucking having it from that healer. Hey, Shara, maybe don't stand in front of the monster, huh? sure what killed me that time, unless it was just the party-wide. This poor healer, every time, they're just doing their best. I'm... Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop! Man, I wish we could just burn this guy down, but not with this level of DPS. Okay. I'd rather not die again. someone limit braking? Oh, wait, no! Ah! Okay, wait. No, we have a chance here. We have a chance here! Guys, I believe in you. You can do this. Where is... No! Damn it, they left right as they... You know what? What were they saying? As Ifrit comes so close... I didn't want those, but okay. I'll take them, I guess. Okay! Sorry for bouncing all across the place today, y'all. I guess I'm just trying to get stuff done. Fridays are really the best nights to do stuff you have to do The weekends are the best nights to do stuff with other people. Ifrit was reborn with the strength of 1,000 raging infernos, and yet you vanquished them. I can offer you naught but praise, warrior of light. Bringer of light, I think. Ever prepared for confrontation? Good. Those instincts serve us all as well as they serve you. What meaning hides within this constant pursuit of ever greater strength? Have you paused to dwell on its significance? However you may choose to justify your actions, it seems you have tested the very limits of these 3 primal avatars. Again, such furious response. Did we not make ourselves clear? As amusing as such may prove, we did not come to trade blows with you. This meeting is at an end. We must thank you for the most enlightening display. You've learned much. The destiny we seek draws closer, ever closer. How much longer can you stem the tide of darkness, bringer of light? How well will you fare against the next god to reawaken? Just who are the Azassians? Good question. That said, we're going back to Limsa. Not there, Limsa. Because heck damn it, I want to do the New Year's event real quick before we proceed any further. I love this also, the little tangerines on the head. Okay. Let's see, we were most of the way through this dialogue before. We were at this line of dialogue, I think. As an adventurer, I dare say you have a wealth of experience interacting with creatures great and small. If you're willing, might we prevail upon your aid? Of course. In humility and gratitude do I receive your assent. Without further ado, my assistants, the Yuma Yorki, set off in the direction of the drowning wench. Pray seek him out and offer your able assistance. Uma no Unicult. Nay. Oh no, it's so fucking cute. Little Hnorse. Come here, I say. Come here. How am I to promote the procession when it refuses my every command? Ah, forgive me. I did not notice you there. The Uma Bukyo sent you, you say? I could indeed do with some help. The little one here is a Unicult, the young of a unicorn, rare even in Eorzea. Our delegation was able to borrow it for this Heavensturn celebration, but as you can see, it is disinclined to obey me. While I am versed in the handling of horses and could tame the unruliest of them, this creature has eluded all my attempts to reach out to it. It appears to be daunted by its new surroundings, and will neither move nor respond to aught I say. Fur color and style reminds me of Goldshoe. I wonder if that's on purpose. Probably not, because red is a good luck color in East Asia and whatnot. And I think all of the New Year's beasties have been white. Either way, though, it's so fucking cute. Nay, nay! Oh no, it's so cute! What's this? The Unicult approaches you of its own accord? When I collected it from Mishgard, I was told that the unicorns favored those who are pure of heart. I had thought it a myth, but the creature may truly have the ability to sense our intent. In my eagerness to use it for our festivities, I may have driven it away, while you drew it to yourself with your innocence. I was gonna say, out of all of my Warriors of Light, Momo is definitely the most innocent. No, you're absolutely right, though. This definitely looks a little bit like Goldship. Well. Unless I'm mistaken, it wishes to say that, with you, it would be willing to promote the Heavensturn procession. Is it not, Ben? It's the cutest little guy. Just a little bean. Loath that I am to impose, might I ask you to take the Unicult with you and spread the word of the event? The procession will set forth from the Zephyr Gate in the middle of Nanosha and strike southward. To begin with, you might try approaching the folk nearby. When you've finished, pray report to the Umabugyo. I leave the Unicult in your capable hands. I'll do my best. It's so fucking precious, though. Here, let me put my... Nope. There. Get my stuff back together. Hello! Yeah, it's an escort. Come with me, small friend. Wait, can I talk to you? Talk! It just says nay! The Umano Unicult whinnies spiritedly, eager to promote the procession. Why is it... Okay, God, I'm... Lethal levels of cute. Ah, it's Heavensturn again, ain't it? Our Far Eastern friends have got something in store for us, I gather. Well now, what a curious little creature. What exactly is it? It's a baby, is what it is. Let's see the same spirit you showed earlier. We can do this, together. Nay! Let's do this together. Oh no! So it's the Heavensturn mascot. And I now see that it's a unicorn, which makes this the year of the horse, eh? Nay, nay! That explains the style of its adornments. I'm mostly out of the sea, so I don't have much contact with horses, but there was a thriving harness trade over in Kugane. Chocobos in Eorzea and horses in the Far East. It's interesting, isn't it? How two different creatures from faraway lands came to be embraced in the same way? There's to be a procession outside the city, you say? That sounds like a good bit of fun. We'll tell everyone we know about it. The Unicult appears to be pleased at having promoted the event. Continue taking it around the city and spreading the word. The procession sounds like a good bit of fun. We'll tell everyone we know about. Okay, no new dialogue there. I'm such a loser, because when I think of the animal zodiac, all I can think is fucking Fruits Basket. I've got to reread that. Eh? That's a unicorn, young, I spy? And it's the mascot for this year's Heavensturn, you say? I see, I see. Might be as you're aware, but the grand companies have been employing horses on a trial basis. Something that came about years ago thanks to the Heavensturn celebration. Being hard to come by in Eorzea, they're not like to replace chocobos, but by all accounts, they're comfortable creatures to ride. Seeing the little one here reminded me of that. And if the Maelstrom's also taking part in the procession as I expect, I'll make a point of ducking out to watch it. Man, so this also reminds me, did y'all see just how badly PETA fucked up when it comes to Uma Musume? So, there was a horse, I forget the name of the horse, but the poor thing got terribly, terribly injured and had to be put down after a race. But it appears in Uma Musume with the permission of its former rider, and is like a super well-beloved character. And as a result of Uma Musume, a lot of racehorses in Japan are getting a much, much better treatment. Even some horses here in the US, even though they don't appear in the game. PETA decided it was a great idea to put in an ad talking about, like, with the anime girl, horse girl, like, in agony and, like, portraying, like, talking about animal cruelty the same way they always do, except they were super off the mark. Because Japanese copyright law is real strong, and the rules for making any kind of fan works for the Uma Musume girls is that they had to fall on certain timelines. There can't be anything lewd, there can't be anything, like, inappropriate. PETA fucked up. People in Japan thought PETA was a good organization, which they are not. They put down more animals than they save. So, by messing up with Uma Musume like this, by showing their true colors, PETA gained... They fucked up their entire reputation in Japan and other sections of East Asia. It is fascinating. Oh. Oh my, you gave me quite a shock. Whatever you might be. I've never seen a horned beast like you before. Ah, so that's why it's attired that way. I must say, I do enjoy it when Heavensturn comes to Eorzea. It allows us to experience Far Eastern culture right here at home, and this procession sounds delightful. I assume the little one will be part of it as well? Yeah, no, PETA fucked around and they found out, and Japan's just like, yeah... we could sue you for how you portrayed the character from Uma Musume because it violates our copyright law. Get ready for that. Little guy. How adorable! I'm not too familiar with horses, so I look forward to seeing them in all their gallantry and majesty. Alright, Norse. let's bring you back to your buddies. Well, I just realized I got 2 little babies following me right now because I've also got my my mount, or not mount. I'm too big for that. My minion. Looks like the folks in the Free Company house are having fun. They're taking pictures and having a movie night. I'll have to interact with these guys a little bit more off stream. Ah, you're returned. I'm given to understand that you've been promoting the procession all together with the Unicult. And a most excellent job you've done of it, if the excitement amongst the townspeople is any indication. Allow me to express my heartfelt thanks for your assistance. Now then, may I ask how our mascot fares? When last I beheld it, it was startling at fairly every sight and sound. It's a much more confident child now. Well now, look how outgoing and cheerful you've become. Had I not known better, I would not think you the same creature. Lest you wonder, there's a reason why we went through the not inconsiderable effort to have a unicorn be our mascot for this year's celebration. It all began during my previous visit to Eorzea. In our impassioned desire to introduce a horse to your land, we had incurred the ire of a fraternity representing chocobo interests, with whose leader I engaged in a heated argument. Thankfully, an Ishgardian knight chanced to be on hand, a charmingly irrepressible silver-haired gentleman, who helped us to resolve matters in civility and amity. Bearing the crest of the unicorn upon his person, he smiled as he expressed his tremendous and equal admiration for the horses and chocobos both. Oh no! It's Harshathon! If I remember correctly, doesn't House Fortomp have the unicorn as its crest? In recalling that episode, I was reminded of the greatness of bonds that transcend nations, and so, when our delegation was due to visit Eorzea once more, I was inspired to reach out to the noble house to which that knight belonged. For a time, I'd feared what might become of this year's event, but thanks to the Unicult, and you for helping it come into its own, I have confidence that all shall be well. Boy, it's gonna be a little bit different playing this event on Keldred, my main. Yes, all shall be well indeed. Much like that Ishgardian knight, I believe you possess an innate ability to bring disparate hearts and souls together. That being the case, with you having promoted the procession, full sure I am that we will have a great crowd in attendance. Now then, the hour of the event is upon us. We shall begin as soon as the preparations are complete. The Umabugyo is eager to get the Heavensturn procession underway. Even as we speak, my faithful assistant should be seeing to the final preparations of the procession's departure point. Being immediately outside the Zephyr Gate, the people should not have trouble finding it. I dare say even you could make your way there, little one, now that you've been around the city. Yay! There he goes! It does me well to see the Unicult in such good spirits. Now, seeing as you kindly promoted the procession, it seems only natural that you attended as well. Will you not do us the honor? Excellent. Pray seek out the excuse me. Pray seek out the Yuma Yorkie outside the Zephyr Gate. He can direct you to the best locations for viewing the event. Achoo! so you've come too. I was quite surprised when the Unicult appeared alone. In the short time it's been with you, it's become completely at ease around people. You truly have a way with beasts. Now then, those participating in the procession should be arriving soon. Ah, these horses, might they be... Indeed, they're the first to be brought in from the Far East after your delegation's visit years ago. Being of a breed suited to our climes, they've fared very well. We employ them in patrols and various other duties, and they've proven themselves most dependable. As their riders and carriers both, it gives us great pride to present them before the people on the occasion of this Heavensturn. But to have our 3 steeds lined up side by side, I've no doubt that mine is the finest among them. I beg to differ. Mine has the brightest eyes, the shiniest coat, and the noblest bearing. Any and all can see that it is the finest. As you can see, we're quite taken with our horses. These splendid steeds will make their way together along the road, putting their gallant and majestic forms on display. A marvelous way to mark the coming of the Year of the Horse, I trust you'll agree. Nay! Just a little guy. What's this? You wish to join the procession? While I am impressed with your newfound courage, little one, I fear it would not be safe for you to run among the war-trained creatures several times your size. More like 10 times your size. Oh no! The little one. I think it'll be a great addition to the event. I'd be there to watch over it. Let me help! If you will accompany it, perhaps there's no cause for concern. And 'tis true that the people will be delighted to see our adorable mascot. Very well, you may take part. Nay! Let us proceed in this manner. While the Grand Company horses travel along the road, the Unicult shall run freely through the fields with you at its side. That would help the procession end on a charming accent, I believe. Without further ado, then, the good officers and I shall set forth. We shall see you and the Unicult at the procession's end. It is weird to see people ride horses in this game, I will say. Come on, little one. The Umano Unicult is champing at the proverbial bit to set forth. Ah. Whoop. Okay. Oh no, look at the people! The human and Unicult is savoring the joy of running freely while being cheered on by the people. Though this is one of the situations where my run is faster than its run. The Umano Unicult appears tremendously satisfied. Nicker! I guess that would be, rather, not the word. The Umano Unicult is eager to continue on to your destination. Alright, little one, I'm gonna go on ahead of you because I'm faster. watching from here. You ran impressively, little one. Hear, hear. Be it a great stallion or a growing foal, few things are more magnificent than a horse in motion. In the Far East, 'tis believed that to behold a horse's majestic form in the new year is to pray for peace and plenty. Furthermore, the unicorn is a symbol of the bonds between our lands, a mark of friendship that shall endure for generations. These two things serve to lend the procession even greater meaning. Nay! I'm so glad we get this as a minion. In Ishgard, the unicorn is held to be a sacred beast that assists in the religious rites. It is rather fitting that it should assist in Heavensturn as well. Is that so? That's most fascinating, for the unicorn is also considered to be a sacred beast in the Far East, possessed of divine powers. Distant though our lands may be, we have much and more in common. To have the little one be a part of the celebration is auspicious indeed. Baby, where are you going? Truly, a horse in motion is a magnificent sight. With that, my fellows and I shall tend to the tidying up. In the meantime, I would be grateful if you could report to the Umobugyo. My thanks again for your invaluable aid. In gladness and glee do I welcome your return. By the unicolt's buoyant bearing alone, I could tell that the procession was a rousing success. You've done very well, little one, going far above and beyond your duty as a mascot. Rightly proud of yourself you may be. Now, in the course of being at your side, our once wary unicolt has forged a bond of trust with you. Is that not so? Then, in hope and faith, do I ask that you take it with you on your journeys. In your care, I believe it can reach its full stride, and our Ashgardian friends would doubtless agree. In parting, I bid you enjoy the Heavensturn festivities while they last, and on behalf of our delegation, I wish you health and happiness for the year ahead. I got a baby! Should you wish to draw Omikuji, the Omikushi has returned to offer services for the remainder of the celebration. Oh, that's right, we can... 12 extra fortunes have been defined this year. Keep a watchful eye for the prosperity section and discover what new journeys may lie in wait for you. Here's the baby! Wishes to embark on a journey with one who is pure of heart. Okay, well, little fawn, you can go away for a sec. On the occasion of the Heavensturn celebration, House Fortomp helped secure the loan of this unicorn young to serve as the mascot for the visiting Far East delegation. Though initially nervous to be away from home, the creature was able to find its stride at your side, and there it appears content to remain. Well, who am I to say no to this little face? God, that's precious. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and... I want to go ahead and bring this to these folks. And then I think we go back to Urianger to tell him our findings. So, the Infernal Primal had returned after all. It's well that you set out to prepare for the worst. Come now, Momo. You must describe your epic encounters in detail that we may revise our tactics for further engagements. any information could prove useful. A gruesome ritual tool fashioned from the bones of an Amalja. Well, now this is an ominous relic. While the Amalja are known for their barbaric trinkets, I sense something is different about this one. I see. So it's the third such object you've discovered within the domain of a primal. It certainly seems feasible that it played a role in Ifrit's enhanced volatility. Return with your trophy to the Waking Sands, and pray bid Urianger to continue his investigations. Our eternal gratitude to you both. Well, that person was having fun. Urianger, we have a nasty piece of bone for you again. The report from the immortal flames hath flown before thee. Dost thou return once more, bearing a curious tool of ritual magics? Ah, yes, it doth most closely resemble the others in form, and, I dare say, in function. The bone is, of course, Amalja in origin. The servants of darkness revealed themselves to thee. I am put in mind of Archon Louisoix's words, yet ever shall primal desires burn, for burn they shall, with the Ascians ever toiling to stoke the flames. We are fortunate. Their careless taunting hath provided us with certainty, where before there existed only conjecture. It is an unfortunate, however, that thy actions serve the Ascians' purpose so well. Whenever thou slayest their primal foes, the beastmen seek to raise even more ferocious gods. And now, it seems, their ceaseless ambitions are answered only by a living sacrifice. Each ritual object thou didst recover is a manner of focus, a tool fashioned from the bones of a willing worshipper. These foci contain the vast etherical power generated by the fervent prayers of a beastman zealot in the moment of his death. This power was then poured into each primal during the rite of summoning, thus giving rise to the augmented avatar thou didst engage. To free us from the threat of the primals in truth, we must needs discover an escape from this endlessly escalating cycle of conflict. Such an answer will not, I fear, be readily attainable. As long as understanding eludes us, there is no recourse but to continue with the slaying of primals. The ether they invariably hoard must be released back into the land. As the beastmen deities wax ever more potent, it is a sad necessity that the nurturing of thine own strength cannot be ignored, an action that thou must take, even though it doth quicken the plans of the paragons. One of the paths to inexorable might hath ever been the pursuit of study in arms and armor, and in that endeavor I may be able to assist thee. I actually think this is where I might leave it for now, because I'm gonna, at the beginning of next stream, I can accept this and get this storyline going. And then continue the MSQ by turning that one in. So yeah, I do think that's it for me for tonight, but guys, thank you for keeping me company with this. This was a ton of fun. And I actually really missed 14. I love this game so much. Thank you for joining me, guys. I'm not streaming the rest of the week. I will try to have my schedule out for next week out on Sunday. But yeah, I appreciate you guys as always. The only person I am friends with that is streaming right now is Arlie, so I'm going to go ahead and send it over to them because they're playing Cult of the Lamb. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Let's go ahead and get that going. There. But apart from that, guys, Happy New Year. I don't think I'm going to be doing a ton differently this year, in truth. I might try to do some, because, like, I really don't have the time to stream more. But I will try to put more effort into my streams, more art, and more stuff like that. So I'll do my best to make 2026 worthy for you guys to watch me. But, thank you for a wonderful 2025. And here's to hoping that we all hang in there for the rest of 2026. But yeah, guys, take care, stay safe, and until we talk again, have a good one. Now let's go ahead and go say hi to Otterly.